All right. So before I go ahead and go into the slides, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the volunteer orientation for Dia de los Muertos on Sunday in Oakland. I'm Tara. I am actually one of the organizers working in conjunction with the Unity Council. So we have a few of the members from the Unity Council here, as well as some members from my team from A to Z Media. So you may have seen some emails coming from me. I'm the one that sent the invite for tonight. And I will be the one also sending out an email confirmation in regards to your positions for this Sunday's event. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's see. Yep, here it is. All right. All right. So this orientation will also be co-hosted by Angelica, who is part of the A2Z team as well. So I wanted to welcome everybody to the 2023 volunteer orientation.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. My name is Angelica Contreras. I am one of the owners of A to Z Media Group. We are the producers of Dia de los Muertos and have been producing Dia de los Muertos now. This is our 10th year, working super closely with the Unity Council and all of the great team that some have joined here today and that you'll meet on Sunday. We are going to make this presentation relatively short because we know that your time is extremely valuable and we are very grateful that you are all joining us this weekend. Sorry, my dog's crying. This weekend for Dia de los Muertos. Just to give you a little brief update about Dia de los Muertos, it's the second largest Dia de los Muertos in California, the largest in Northern California. This event has been inducted into the Library of Congress by Congresswoman Barbara Lee. We expect generally over 100,000 people in attendance every year. Our goal is always over 250 volunteers, which we are super close to getting. So hopefully between now and Sunday, we'll be able to reach that number. This event cannot happen without the support of the volunteers. So we're very, very grateful for your time. We have over 250 vendors, and about over 25 altars this year. So it keeps growing every single year. You can go ahead and go to the next slide, Tara. I want to introduce you to your team, so to speak. Tara de Guzman just introduced herself over here on the left. Karen works with the Unity Council, and she's the senior grants manager. And then Lucia, you might know her from last year. She works also for the Unity Council. There's Lucia. And then the team continues with Sonia on the next slide, Tara. Sonia Perez, you guys, everybody knows Sonia. So I don't know where you're at on the list of people here, Sonia, but Sonia she's the guru of Dia de los Muertos. She's been at more dias than I have. So, and then Jocelyn, which we call Joey, she's going to be at volunteer check-in. So you'll see Karen, Lucia, and Tara and Joey at check-in, and you'll see Sonia throughout the day at the senior center. Okay, next slide. As you may know, throughout the years, volunteering for Dia de los Muertos gets you a commemorative white tee for that day. So everybody who shows up, sizing permitting, you'll get one of the Dia de los Muertos white t-shirts. We will provide coffee, and we encourage people to bring their water bottles. There's a water filling station. We'll also provide coffee, some light refreshments, and lunch either after your shift, depending on what shift you're on, or before your shift. And then this year we were able to secure some great raffle items. So every shift you'll get a ticket, and we have some swag bags and some cool items that will be raffled off at the end of every shift. So make sure you get a raffle ticket and provide your phone number. And if you decide to work an extra shift, you'll get extra raffle tickets for working. We always say that this is a great opportunity for networking because, you know, we get people from everywhere volunteering for Dia de los Muertos. And it's a great way to obviously connect and to give back to the community. So I mentioned earlier about how this event doesn't happen without you. So we're super grateful for your time and your dedication, especially for those volunteers who repeatedly volunteer year after year. With the help of the volunteers, this is how we're able to keep the event free and community driven and family friendly and obviously culturally rooted in the Fruitvale. So we want to make sure that you all know that you're a part of that, of those efforts. For those, some students or people who just need to do some community service, we can definitely provide a letter for you and we'll share this information. But if you do need hours, community hours, verified, we'll have you reach out to the director of communications and we'll provide her contact information to you. Next slide, Tara. Okay. I'm going to let you take it away from here.
So as you guys may have seen on our sign-up sheet, there are various shift times. So shift 1 is from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. That is all festival setup. So we have one large group for that. Shift 2 starts at 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. That is my greeters, monitors, social media staff, volunteers, and headquarters staff. Shift 3 is from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Those again are greeters, monitors, social media, and more volunteer HQ staff. We also have our photography team, and they are from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. all day, as well as team leads. Okay, so some of the volunteer roles and responsibilities. Festival setup is responsible for assisting artists, vendors, altar creators, and setting up the booths and any additional duties as assigned. The festival monitor includes the eyes and ears of the festival, assist attendees with frequently asked questions, where are the attractions, the food, point them to the nearest restrooms, where first aid and security are, and to report any issues to the volunteer headquarters and police and security if necessary. Our greeters are responsible for greeting festival attendees as they enter and exit the festival, as well as request guests to complete a quick survey at the end of the event. Parking attendants and the green team for shift 3 will be reassigned. So many of you may have signed up for these positions, but unfortunately, due to just some of the needs, we may need to kind of shift you around to a different area. So just be aware of that. We're going to call you a floater until we find the areas where we need you the most, and then we'll plug you in there. So the volunteer HQ assistant is helping to coordinate any operations at the volunteer headquarters at the Fruitvale San Antonio Senior Center. You assist with volunteer check-ins, checkout, replenishing volunteer t-shirts, help with any food, drinks, and lunch, radio and safety vest distribution, provide any breaks if we need people that are out in the field that need breaks, you can do that, as well as communicate with any of the captains or any of the team leads or area managers when needed. Our festival photographers are responsible for capturing high quality photos of Dia this weekend. So any one of my photographers, if you guys are on here, we're going to have a consent form for you guys to sign over the rights to use all of your photographs. And in order to do that, you have to create either a Google Drive or Dropbox folder, and it's going to be a link to Blanca Martinez, and her information is here on this page. Continuing on with volunteer roles and responsibilities, we do have a green team. We have that available in shift 2. Their responsibility is to encourage festival guests to discard waste correctly, and I have a couple of slides to kind of show that. And then our team leads. So this is a very important role. Our team leads help to direct volunteers and provide operational support. This wasn't included in the sign-up sheet, but if there's any volunteers out there who is able to stay all day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., we would really appreciate it. We could definitely use you as our team leads for the day. Again, some of the perks for that is additional raffle tickets for some of the really great prizes that we have ahead of us. Now for the green team, very simple, very basic recycling. Is all you have to inform our guests that will be attending the event, just teaching them how to recycle properly. On site, we have these, they're called streamers. The streamers have a section where you can drop recycling items, compost items, and trash items. So this will be posted up at the volunteer center as a reference in case you need it, but it's just basic recycling. That's all you need to worry about. And just to inform